pants. Have you ever noticed that in every ghost story, the spirits are always stuck in the fashion of their time? Victorian ladies in corsets, Roman soldiers in their armor, 20s flappers. It's like the afterlife has a strict, vintage-only dress code. But what if that wasn't the case? What if ghosts updated their wardrobe? Imagine this. You're home alone. You hear a strange noise from the kitchen. You creep in, expecting to see a translucent figure in a tattered, centuries-old dress. But instead, you find a ghost in a hoodie and joggers, scrolling through its phantom phone, maybe looking up a new recipe for ectoplasm avocado toast. The spooky vibe is suddenly gone, replaced by something weirdly relatable. This simple change completely rewrites the rules of horror. A ghost, in last season's high street fashion, isn't just a spectral remnant of the past. It's an entity that's still evolving, still participating in our culture, even from beyond the veil. The fear factor shifts. It's less about a terrifying historical echo and more about an unsettling, uncanny neighbor who just happens to be dead. Think about the haunted house tour. The guide says, in this room, a heartbroken duchess from the 18th century is often seen weeping. But what you actually see is a shimmering apparition in athleisure wear, holding a pumpkin spice latte. Would you be scared, or would you just be confused? It makes the supernatural feel less epic and more mundane. The ghost of a knight in shining armor is epic. The ghost of a guy in a graphic tee who died playing a video game. That feels almost like a dark comedy. This idea also changes how we'd interact with them. A spirit in a vintage gown seems untouchable, a relic of a bygone era. But a ghost in jeans and a band t-shirt, you might almost feel comfortable striking up a conversation. Hey, cool shirt. Are you also a fan of that band? By the way, how's the whole being dead thing working out for you? It humanizes them, making them less of a terrifying other and more of a translucent roommate who doesn't pay rent. This modern dress code would force us to confront what really scares us about ghosts. Is it their tragic pasts, or just the fact that they represent the unknown, the ultimate end, when a ghost looks just like us, dressed in the same clothes we bought from the same online store? The line between their world and ours becomes incredibly thin. They're no longer just spooky stories we tell around a campfire. They're a reflection of our own mortality, dressed in fast fashion. It also brings up some hilarious logistical questions. Do ghosts go shopping? Is there a spectral online marketplace? Can they get Ghost Prime delivery? Do they follow phantom fashion influencers? The possibilities are endless and kind of absurd. The ghost of a Civil War soldier might be haunted by his fashion choices from the 90s, too. Ultimately, dressing ghosts in modern clothes might make them less scary in the traditional sense, but it would make them infinitely more thought-provoking. It would blur the lines between the living and the dead, the past and the present, and the terrifying and the strangely familiar. Maybe the scariest ghost isn't the one rattling chains, but the one who's better dressed than you are. So, what do you think? Would a ghost in a tracksuit be terrifying or just awkward? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this little thought experiment, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more weird what ifs. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.